It's Norm from Tested here at a shooting range outside Las Vegas. It's called the Drone Rodeo. We know them as Quadcopters, but there are a bunch of companies here, including ImmersionRC. I'm here with Anthony Cake. You're a co-owner of ImmersionRC, and you guys have something here that you haven't announced yet.
We haven't.
It's new here. It's a full RTF to fly, ready to fly quadcopter.
Yes, that's right. Racing quadcopter.
Racing quadcopter.
Yes.
So we've seen people have, quadcopters, $1,000 ones to fly up for aerial photography, for farming, but we're also interested in their mini quads for racing. This looks like your standard 250 millimeter quad. And
with a few tweaks.
With a few tweaks. Now you're making all the components here. If someone were to build their own quad, they would occasionally use your ImmersionRC transmitters for video.
Yes.
And that's what you guys are known for.
Yep.
So what have you packaged into this kit?
Well, we've packaged a video transmitter right on the baseboard. That's all integrated. We've packaged a flight controller and an OSD on a jello-proof, vibration-free board in there. We've built the ESCs into the arms, tiny ESCs. They're about 9 millimeters wide, 12 amp ESCs. Switching regulator, so if you want to power a GoPro straight off of the flight pack, you can do that and get rid of the weight of the battery in the GoPro. It's
basically all you need, because when you think of a mini quad or any kind of quad, here's an airframe, which you guys have here, right? You have flight controller,
yes.
Built-in flight controller, and this is your own flight controller that will run software people are familiar with?
It will run base flight, it'll run clean flight, it'll run any of the standard ones.
Okay, there's the ESC, which is the electronic speed controller.
That's right.
You said that built in, and it's hidden here, so what happens if you need to switch directions?
Switch directions. So this is a innovation in the brushless world. So what you do is you power up the quad, and you flick the prop in the direction you want it to turn. Mm-hmm. The thing will beep to confirm. You flick it again, it'll beep again, and it'll remember it. Mm-hmm. So if you want to swap arms in the field, there's no more resoldering. There's no more getting a programming card or hooking it up with the PC. It's basically done with your finger.
Awesome. And then the motors are also built in. These are 2300?
These are 23s, yep.
2300, that's built in. These are standard props. And then, of course, it does have your own transmitter as well. So it has a camera built in. This is made for FPV flying.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, so what else do you need? If you buy this kit, which you guys are selling later this year for how much?
It's going to be around 350, 380, something like that.
Okay.
Final pricing is not done yet.
That's not too expensive to get started.
It's pretty reasonable for what's in there.
And you get a transmitter that that know are reliable.
Yes.
If you want to mount a GoPro, you can also do that?
Yep. There's on the front plate, there's an anti-jello mount for a GoPro or for Mobius. Okay.
And then all you need are the goggles.
You need the goggles.
A flight transmitter to control it.
Directly compatible with the Fat Shark goggles. And it'll take either a standard 2.4 gig uplink or the Easy UHF. So another cool feature is the lights on the back. A lot of the mini quad guys, especially in the forest, are using lights to be able to follow each other. Yep. So we built those in. They're full 24-bit RGB LEDs.
Oh, nice.
So you can have different colors for different pilots and rainbows.
Is that tied also into the flight controller?
It is. It is.
So you can program it to change based on your speed or where.
We could have white for acceleration, red for braking.
That's useful.
And it's all that between the lights is a USB port, so it'll all be upgradable by a PC, programmable by a PC.
I mean, we built one of these mini quads a couple weeks ago, and it was really fun. There was a lot of soldering involved, but a lot of people, if you want to get into mini quadcopter flying, I think this is one of the first just RTF kits we've seen that you need not too much to get started. Yep. Very cool. Thank you so much, Anthony, for showing off this this quadcopter kit. What's it called again?
It's called the Vortex.
The Vortex from ImmersionRC, and it'll be on sale.
We're looking at February.
February. That's just like next month.
Yes.
Very cool. We'll have more stuff at CES at this drone rodeo thing going on at a shooting range right outside Vegas on Tested.com. I'm Norm. It's Anthony. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Thanks.